Okay, students, have a good day. Today we are going to see one of the experiment in our engineering practices lab, that is measurement of energy using single phase energy meter. Okay, this is very much familiar experiment only. You have been seen this energy meter in your home. Nowadays and all, this kind of energy meter cannot be seen, but it is a very old energy meter, analog energy meter. At present you have seen in your home, that is in the distribution mode, this digital energy meter, I think so. And then you may be seen this main switchboard in your home. It is placed nowadays also in distribution board. And then you may be seen this kind of structure, that is, which is nothing but a fuse. Okay, the three major thing we want to deal in this experiment is energy meter, main switch, and then fuse, and then one more thing is, fourth one is the the load. Okay, here this energy meter is used to measure the energy, how much of energy we are utilizing. Energy is nothing but product of power and the time. Okay, in how much of load we have connected and how much of time, it is calculated by with the help of this meter only, which is nothing but energy meter. And this is the main switch, which is used to turn on and turn off the main power supply, or which is used to disconnect our home from the EB board, so that whenever there is any extension work we want to do or any maintenance work we want to do, means we want to turn off this main switch only, and after completion we are going to turn on. Okay, whenever sometimes if any of the fellow members in your home suffers with current shock also, we can suddenly we should turn on this main switch only, so that the fellow people will be safeguard from the shock. And then next, this is fuse, which is used to control the current flow. Okay, this fuse wire is designed according to the load which is connected in our home. This fuse wire will be designed such that if the load exists, means automatically it will be fuse blown, which is nothing but the wire எரிஞ்சு போய்டும் அப்படினு சொல்வாங்க தெரியும், அதுதான் இங்க. சரியா? Next we will be see the connections with the help of this components, and we will be see how the connections will be given. Okay, before giving the connections in the real time, we will see the connections in the circuit diagram. Okay, in the circuit diagram you see that two terminals going to play a very important role. This is single phase energy meter, so that the two AC supply. Two terminal is nothing but phase terminal and the neutral terminal, where phase terminal is controlled with the help of the fuse. There is no need of fuse for controlling the neutral terminal. And then from the main supply we have given the supply to the energy meter, and from energy meter to the main switch, and from main switch, that is one main switch one supply from the main switch goes to the phase terminal. With the help of the phase terminal, it is controlled by the fuse, and one more terminal from the main switch is gone to the load with the help of the neutral terminal. Okay, now we will see the connection. Okay, here we are going to connect the phase terminal, that is input phase terminal, to the fuse, which is used to control the current flow, and then from the fuse to the phase terminal of the energy meter, and from the neutral terminal to the neutral terminal of the energy meter, and then from the phase terminal to the neutral terminal of the main switch, phase terminal of the main switch, and from the neutral terminal to the neutral terminal of the main switch, and then from the phase terminal to the fuse, and then from neutral terminal to the load terminal, neutral junction, and from the load. Okay, the load we have, there is three terminals, that is line terminal, neutral terminal, and then earth. We are going to concentrate this line terminal and neutral terminal only, so that this line terminal is nothing but a first phase terminal, where the phase terminal is ended in the fuse. No, the output fuse terminal is given to the load, and similarly this junction, neutral junction, we have connecting the neutral terminal of the load. With this, the connection over. Next we will be going to turn on our load. Okay, here the load is nothing but a lamp load. Here each and every lamp is 200 watt. Okay, therefore in kilowatt we want to calculate, means 200 divided by 1000, we will be getting 0.2 kilowatt. Okay, in the whenever I will turn on one, whenever I will turn on one light means, okay, it consumes 0.2 kilowatt or 200 watt. 2 light means 0.4 kilowatt or 400 watt. 3 light means 0.6 kilowatt or 600 watt. 4 light means 0.4, 0.8 kilowatt or 800 watt. And then fifth light if I turn on means, which is nothing but 1 kilowatt or 1000 watt. Okay, now I will be explaining how we want to take the reading. Okay, now I have turned on the 5 lights. Okay, with this 5 lights, I am going to take the reading. Okay, here we want to write, we want to take the reading. Okay, like this one. Okay, 5 readings we want to take. At first, I have turned on 5 lights so that 1000 watt, or I can write 1 kilowatt. Okay, and then we want to calculate how much of time taken to, we want to calculate how much of time taken to for 5 revolutions. Okay, the revolution is nothing but where this the terminal, where the point which is static and the point which is dynamic, which whenever it is coincide means it is called the 5 revolutions. 5 times we want to calculate. Okay, like that if you have calculated means with the help of the timer means it will be almost 0.8 something or 40 second. And then next we want like this for 600 watt, for 800 watt, and then for 600 watt, and then for 400 watt, and then for 200 watt we want to calculate the timing. And then according to the, whenever we will be calculating the time and then power, next we want to calculate the actual energy and then observed energy. Before we want to note it down the energy meter constant. Energy meter constant will be placed in each and every energy meter. For this energy meter, 900 revolution per kilowatt hour is the energy meter constant. So that we want to note it down as the 900. Next, by applying this formula, we want to calculate how much of actual energy is utilized and how much is the absorbed energy, and then what is the percentage of error. A percentage of error is calculated with the help of actual energy minus observed energy divided by actual energy into 100. Okay, next we want to do all the calculations in the model calculation area, and then next after completion of the experiment we want to write the result. Okay, with this the experiment is completed. The experiment, once again I will be repeating, today we have seen the experiments which is related with the single phase energy meter. Okay, thank you.